This is Melissa Thomas for Florida National News. We are here at Epcot for the 19th Annual Don Quixote Awards, which is a joint partnership between Prospera, formerly known as the HBIF, and the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Metro Orlando. They have confirmed 1,400 guests here this evening. Last year, it was upwards of almost 2,000 people. It's an annual tradition that recognizes and celebrates the accomplishments within the Hispanic business community and the minority business community as a whole, celebrating diversity and inclusion in the Orlando community. Stay tuned for more interviews with business leaders and some of our own elected officials.
You know, wow, what a celebration for our community, right? I mean, it's always great when you can get together and recognize some of the talent that we have here in Central Florida, and also recognize the contributions that they make to the Central Florida economy. But you know, I hope that you can gather that it's a community event, you know, and the community comes in once a year to celebrate some of our Hispanic talent that we have here in our community and our entire community. So you know, we're very excited and very thankful to have everyone here.
Well, we're here to help really recognize entrepreneurs and recognize that it's so critical for us to support particularly minority communities like Hispanics and African Americans be able to get that American dream. And so I've been a big supporter of HBIF for a while, and I believe that with a little bit of state funding to help navigate, a lot of people can start that small business that otherwise they may come out of the gates and it may not work out and they may get discouraged. So this, along with the Black Business Initiative, are two groups that have supported pretty heavily to make sure that we have access to capital, access to knowledge, so that anybody, regardless of their background, has an opportunity to start a small business, the engine of our economy, and pursue the American dream.
Well, it's a great event. It's 19 years in coming. It's grown from a small event into what you see today. I've been coming to this event year after year, and you just see the spirit, entrepreneurship, what's alive here in our nation, which is small business, and it's represented here, especially Hispanic small businesses.
Awesome. And what's coming up next on your plate?
We've got a few things coming up. We're working on the 6 bills. We spent the last week learning what is expected from us, the legislators, through our speaker, how we're going to maneuver through the appropriations process. We still have not heard our committee assignments, but we hear they're coming very soon. And you know, we've got one bill that I'm going to work. I can share with you because I'm planning filing next week. It's called the Grieving Families Act. What it is, it's basically for mothers who have miscarriages under 20 weeks. They will be able to obtain a birth certificate through the Division of Vital Statistics. So it's never been done, not in Florida, and not in any of the 50 states. Will be the first ones to do it if this bill passes.
How many years have you been attending the Don Quixote?
Believe it or not, this is my first one.
What are your thoughts on it so far?
I find it great. People are pleasant. They're into what they're going to do for the community. They ask me a lot of questions. What are we going to do? And they want to know. They want to know what our state representatives are doing. I think it's great.
The Don Quixote Awards is 19 years in the making, and when we first started this award, I was part of the original group, and we made a decision. We wanted to accomplish 3 things. 1, recognize the extraordinary business people in our community, of the Hispanic community. 2, use it as a fundraiser to raise money for HBIF and the Chamber. And 3, make it the best gala in Central Florida, and we've accomplished all 3 of those over the 19 years.
Awesome. It's great to know that you were part of the beginning. How do you feel to see it grow, like see it transform?
Actually, it is like a child in some ways. There's so much pride in it, but also at one point you let it go on some level as your child, but you always stand there being very proud and realizing that this organization, both of them, Prospera and the Chamber, have accomplished incredible things to make this community so economically powerful, and I'm just full of pride.
And it's very important to make sure that we show the support to each other and for each other. The Hispanic Chamber has been a true partner for the African American Chamber here in the work that we do together, having the opportunity to be able to work with their leadership as well as the team on assisting us in many areas. And it's always an honor and a pleasure to be able to attend this event, as well as to be able to pick up on a few ideas and some of the things that they do. And we're always looking at things that we can do better. And to be able to be here and to be in the midst of so many influential and so many important individuals here in this community, and get a chance to partake in seeing those individuals who have done so much for the Hispanic community in Central Florida in general, to be able to receive these awards. So it'd be it's always a great anticipation to see who those individuals would be.
Awesome. And kind of plug your awards because you have one coming up as well.
Yes, we do have our Eagle Awards every year in January, the week of Martin Luther King weekend. It would be January 14th. We will have our Eagle Awards, which is our signature event. It gives us the opportunity to be able to recognize black businesses and our businesses here in Central Florida that have for the success and the work that they've done, and it gives us an opportunity to be able to highlight them.
You know, this is my first experience of being at the Don Hote Awards. I've attended an installation event in the past, but this is really wonderful. 1,400 people and a wonderful organization and wonderful people here. So it's a plus. It's a really great experience for everybody here, networking, meeting people, meeting the VIPs and so on. So overall, a great experience.